Welcome to day 25 of my journal. Today, I'm talking about patience. I was thinking about how often we take actions and we try them for a little bit, and when we don't see any results, we change them or we give up. But we change them or give up in too short of a time. And I was thinking about how it's like if we planted a tree today and we water it for today and we water it tomorrow and we water it for a week or two and nothing happens. We don't see what's happening underneath the soil. There's things going on because of our daily actions that are giving us the results that we want. It's building that foundation so that we can go upward. It's the time where you're supposed to put in where results aren't seen, but they're taking place. Your body is having that change start within you. You're putting into works things that will grow tremendously in the future. But we are so short-sighted. we are so short-sighted that we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait for the success of our actions. We don't want to wait to see results. The gym is a perfect example. Weight loss and gaining muscle both are two sides of the same coin. They have the same problem. People get into lifting, or they'll get into going to the gym, trying to eat healthy and change their calories how they need to reach their goals. They will do it for a week and see no change because they've only put a week worth of effort in. And if you've only put a week worth of effort in and you're expecting a dramatic change, you've got something you've got to work through. I remember being a kid, and when I started working out, I started eating more calories. And I was gaining a little bit of muscle after a couple months, but it was nothing like I wanted. And I wanted to look like the bodybuilders and the superheroes that I looked up to and I admired. But I didn't look like that yet. Little did I know that I needed to grow up so that I could have higher levels of testosterone and actually be able to put on size, and I was going to grow a lot more than I was going grow in height a lot more than I was going to grow in width until I started being able to grow in width. There were some things working against me that I didn't know yet. But after putting in that effort, I really wanted results. But I looked up to people and I had role models that were actually in my life, and I got to see what results looked like after years of training. And that was fortunate for me because I didn't have to guess where I was headed. I could see where I was headed because I knew this person at this age and I was able to see where they are now. One of my cousins, he was going to school and he started lifting his freshman year of college. And he started taking it very seriously, and he started to grow an Instagram page of him lifting. And he got to be able to look like a bodybuilder in a few years because of dedicated hard work. But he didn't look like that after the first couple months. He started to look at that after the first year. He really started to look like that after year 4. It takes time to let the progress that you're working towards take effect. We can't stop watering the tree. We can't stop watering the seed because we don't see the tree yet. The tree is coming. It's growing its roots so it can actually go and take form and be a lot bigger than if it grew in a day. We want everything to be like bamboo. Bamboo grows extremely fast. And we think that that's how results are. I water it today, I see growth tomorrow. And in reality, results happen very, very slowly. And it's due to consistent effort. And the more effort you put in, the luckier you get. That is true. But you've got to be patient. And you've got to keep doing the things that can get you lucky. Like I've said before, If you don't buy the lottery ticket, you won't win the lottery. It's a 0% chance of winning the lottery. So you've got to do the things that are going to be able to give you the success you want. And you have to build it step by step. You can't jump to the end of the video game. You have to go through the levels where you are learning and you are building the foundation so that when you do have these big growths in knowledge or big successes or big bouts of progress, you're going to be able to handle it. Life is teaching you how to handle it. If you went straight from I'm a novice to I worked a week and now I'm Mozart, what's the point of being Mozart if everyone could do that? It takes a lot of time. So you need to be patient. You need to realize the climb that you're about to start. There's no glory in hiking Kilimanjaro and taking an escalator. There's no glory in that. There's no success. You hike it and you take step by step and eventually you reach the summit. You've accomplished something. And you had to be patient because after the 1,000th step, you hadn't done much because it's so steep. So many of us want progress faster. We want progress faster. And we will kill our dreams before we've actually given it a good shot. A lot of us think in terms of days and weeks when we need to start thinking in years and decades. The amount of things you could do in a decade, if you put consistent effort towards whatever your goals are, in a decade, that compounding effect takes control of your life. You've built the habits. You have your routines. You set up your foundation. You can grow at such an astounding rate because you did all the work beforehand. And you can accomplish so much more when you expand your time horizon. If you cut yourself down to weeks and months and you give up right then, you're going to see not as much progress. You're going to be hindered in what you can achieve. You'll have failed to launch over and over again because you didn't stick with anything long enough. So if you're watching this, stick to something. You've got to trust that the effort you're putting in today will have results. But the seeds you plant today cannot be reaped tomorrow. The seeds you plant today will not bear fruit tomorrow. They will bear fruit in the future. Trust it. That's the process. You've got to trust the process. You're not special. I'm not special. We all have to trust the process. Humans forever have been able to do amazing things by doing one thing at a time, putting consistent effort in. Rome wasn't built in a day, it's true. It was built brick by brick, stone by stone, by people that weren't going to see the end result. Some of the people that built some of the most beautiful things had this idea, and that idea took hundreds of years to take form. That's sticking to the process. That's sticking to the process. You need to stick to your process. Put in effort towards what you want and trust that you will see results eventually. Results are taking place within you that you can't see. Progress is happening. You just can't see it yet, but you've got to trust it. It takes a little bit of faith, but you've got millions of examples from other people that have done the same thing. The people that are able to go run ultra marathons didn't run an ultra marathon the first time they trained. They went and ran a mile or two. and they've been running for their whole life. It takes consistent effort. So today, have a little patience with the effort you're putting in. Have patience with the results. Push for the effort. Make the decisions that are going to help you in the future and trust that they will get there. The progress is happening, but the results will come later. Don't expect fruit from seeds that you planted today or yesterday. Give it time, and I promise you'll be amazed by the results. Be some good in the world, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.